Yeah, I'll start cracking it, Jason. What up? I'm cutting the seals so that we can just go through them. That's the first half. All right. Good luck. Good luck to you, Jay. Phenoms, Tim Duncan, Edgerrin James, Garcia Parra, and Alfredson to 15. That's pretty cool. 2 of 2. Nickname, Pele. That's a 3-color patch in that one. 6-way. That is Glaus, Reggie Jackson, Nolan Ryan, Albert Pujols, Carew, and Mike Trout. That's the Angels one. That's numbered to 35. All-Star Game history. Johnny Bench, Willie Stargell, Gibson, Carew, Jackson, Yastrzemski. That is to 6. It's low-numbered patches. And this is 2 of 6 jumbo patch, Paul Pierce. Nine of 9, Duncan and Dion. Numbers. Neon Dion. Wilt the Stilt to 9, Wilt Chamberlain. Goose Gossage, Reggie Jackson, Rod Carew, Tom Seaver, Joe Morgan, George Scott. That one's to 20. 2 of 5, Pudge Rodriguez. The Rangers. MVP 8s, 3 of 3, Brett Favre, Tom Brady, John Elway, Dan Marino, Steve Young, Joe Montana, Boomer, and Peyton Manning. It's a solid one. I think that's cool. You put Brady and Trout in this stuff. 2 of 16, Brett Hull, Joe Montana. Legendary numbers. Nickname to 30, Minister of Defense, Reggie White. This one, greatest of all time, Eddie Matthews, Yogi Berra, Ernie Banks, Willie Stargell, Frank Robinson, Mickey Mantle, Lou Brock, and Duke Snider. That's number 2, 9. 12 of 25, Hakeem Olajuwon's 8-way piece. Then we got Michael Irvin, Emmitt Smith, Lawrence Taylor, Bruce Smith, Brett Favre, Walter Payton, Joe Montana, Dan Marino, Randy Moss, and Barry Sanders. 1 of 5. Dual Gale Sayers, Ernie Banks, enshrined 1977 to 9. Draft history 1982 to 15, Jose Canseco, Dwight Gooden, Dominic Wilkins, James Worthy, Scott Stevens, and Doug Gilmore. Fantasy baseball leaders, that is to 9, Willie Mays, Willie McCovey, Pete Rose, Juan Marichal, Frank Robinson, and Bob Gibson. Triple, Yogi Berra, Johnny Bench, Mike Piazza to 9. And relic auto, 19 of 30 bat, Sammy Sosa. It's been a while since I've seen his auto. I wonder what he's selling for out of this. Walter Payton, Dr. J to 20, enshrined 1993. Sweetness, Walter Payton to 30. 6-way, Maddox, Glavine, Smoltz, Pudge, Joe Carter, and Roger Clemens to 15. All-Star Game history. Dual Ichiro, 20 of 25. Relic auto, 24 of 35. Martina Hingis. Ten of 30, Steve Yzerman, Tony Gwynn. Number 19. Thurman Munson to 30, nickname. Greatest of all time, Brett Favre, Joe Montana, Troy Aikman, Steve Young, Tom Brady, Dan Marino, John Elway, Jim Kelly. That's to 20. 4 of 5. Johnny Bench. 2 of 7, the 10. This one's patches. Ken Griffey Jr., Chipper Jones, Frank Thomas, Mike Piazza, Ichiro, Tony Gwynn, Cal Ripken, Ricky Henderson, Barry Bonds, and Derek Jeter. That's a nice one. Magic Johnson, Fernando Valenzuela to 9. LA. Art of Sport, 1 of 2, John Elway. Nice one. Franchise favorites, Chipper Jones, Eddie Matthews, John Smoltz, Greg Maddux, Deion Sanders, Andrew Jones. That is to 20, Atlanta Braves. Pete Rose, dual pinstripe piece, 8 of 25. And Relic Auto, 29 of 35, Cal Ripken Jr. This is a quad. Mike Tyson, Deion Sanders, Roberto Alomar, Dennis Rodman. 2011 enshrined to 20. Big Papi, David Ortiz. 1 of 12. Here's another 101. 101. Parker, Carter, Winfield, Rice, Nolan, and Carl Yastrzemski. All-Star Game history, 1 of 1. We got the 8-way piece, the good one. This is 3 of 3. Babe Ruth, Roberto Clemente, Mickey Mantle, Johnny Mize, Ted Williams, Stan Musial, Willie Mays, and Duke Snider. It's a nice piece. 17 of 35. Greg Barsby. Relic Auto. Curtain Call 1975. Bob Gibson, Juan Marichal, 1 of 5. Machine Gun Kelly, Jim Kelly. That is 1 of 5. This one is Mike Trout, Ken Griffey Jr., Ted Williams, Willie Mays, Mickey Mantle, Stan Musial, Duke Snider, Carl Yastrzemski. That's 2 of 2. That's a nice piece. $23 of 25. Neymar, 8-way. Then we'll finish this box up. Karl Malone, letter patch, 3 of 6. The O. That's going to be pretty cool. Frank Thomas, Troy Aikman, Deion Sanders, Jim Thome, Barry Sanders, Tim Hardaway to 30. 4 of 25. Neymar. It's a 6-way. Gary Carter, Dwight Gooden, Darryl Strawberry, Tom Seaver, Ray Knight, Mike Piazza, New York Mets. That's to 20. 6 of 25. Bo Jackson. Dual Relic MVP Auto. 7 of 15. Ken Griffey Jr. and Barry Sanders. That's a pretty good one. Ichiro, 5 of 30. Triple patch. Bullet Bob Hayes, 3 of 4, nickname. This one is Piazza, Nomo, Sosa, Ramirez, O'Neill, and Frank Thomas to 9, All-Star Game history. Ricky Henderson, dual piece, 23 of 25. Finish this box, 12 of 15. Relegado, Shohei Ohtani. Bottom of the case has been better. Phenoms is on the top. Barry Sanders, David Robinson, Mark McGwire, Brian Leach. Quad patch to 3. Phenoms. Willie Stargell to 30, 2-color patch. Nickname Pops. This one is Pete Rose, Gary Carter, Pedro. Andre Dawson, Tim Raines, Larry Walker to 20, Expos. Triple. Eddie Matthews, Mike Schmidt, Chipper Jones, 5 of 25. We'll finish this case up with a 4 of 4 Jumbo Relic, Cal Ripken Jr. Jumbo Relic Auto. You want to do the other one or you want to wait? Okay. That's what I was about to ask. Let me grab it. Good luck, sir. That Ruth piece to 3 and the Trout piece to 2. Isn't that bad? And there were some couple other ones. The dual auto is not terrible. Ralph Sampson, Dan Marino, Darryl Strawberry, Dale Howderchuk. Phenoms to 15. I'm really close to Dulles. 3 of 3, the big fundamental, Tim Duncan. It's a nice one. Greatest of all time, Walter Payton, Tony Dorsett, Barry Sanders, Gale Sayers, Earl Campbell, Jim Brown, Emmitt Smith, Thurman Thomas to 20. 15 to 25, Johnny Bench. Oh, sweet. Thurman Munson, Lou Piniella, Greg Nettles, Roy Howe, Reggie Jackson, Johnny Bench, Tony Perez, Joe Morgan, Pete Rose, Ken Griffey Sr. 3 of 3. That tag on the back there was sweet. Hit me up whenever you fly in sometime. We'll do lunch. I don't know where they are. Everything's moving around here. There's a lot of businesses in and around this area. 4 of 7. Paul Molitor, Brett Favre. Legendary numbers. Triple patch, Shaquille O'Neal to 30. The Art of Sport. 6-way All-Star Game history, Canseco, Puckett, Griffey, Martinez, Bonds, and Larkin to 30. Legacy, 7 of 30, Bob Gibson, Nolan Ryan, Roger Clemens. Relegado, 12 of 20, Troy Aikman. Troy has a decent auto. Come on, Redemption. Let's see one. Three of 5 dual. Martin Brodeur, Nolan Ryan, dual patch. Neymar, that is 5 of 5. All-Star Game history. This is Magic, Malone, Olajuwon, MJ, Wilkins, and Bird. That is 1 of 3. That's nice. MJ piece to 3. 1 of 2, Pedro Martinez duel. And 8 of 25, Relicado, Pele. That was a good buy. Enshrined 4. That's Griffey, Iverson, Shaq, and Favre to 20. Magic Johnson, Valenzuela to 30. City card. 6-way, Willie Mays, Juan Marichal, Frank Robinson, Willie McCovey, Pete Rose, Bob Gibson. That is to 10. 10 of 10. Ricky Henderson, 1 of 7. This is a decent card, believe it or not. There's a guy that chases his stuff, and he doesn't have a ton of it. Roger Federer, printing plate auto. Dude paid like 40-something bucks just for a wave base card out of a product I did recently that wasn't even numbered. That's a solid card. Nine of 15, Chipper, Peyton, Yager, Brodeur, Musina, and Emmett. Willie Stargell, nickname Hall of Fame to 30. 6-way, Andre Dawson, Ryan Sandberg, Fergie Jenkins, Ernie Banks, Sammy Sosa, Greg Maddox to 20. This is a good card to double up on. What's this one numbered to? 1 of 6. Babe Ruth, Clemente, Mantle, Johnny Mize, Ted Williams, Stan Musial, Willie Mays, and Duke Snider. Another good box. And Riddick Bowe to 25, Relic Auto. This case has started out way better. One of 15, Pele, Walt Frazier. Mr. Padre, Tony Gwynn. That is to 12. Six-way for the Rockets, Drexler, Olajuwon, Yao Ming, Robert Horry, Sam Cassell, Ralph Sampson. It's to 35. Shaquille O'Neal, dual piece, 12 of 25. This is not a bad card to double up on. 2 of 7. Griffey Jr. and Barry Sanders, dual relic MVP auto. That is Chipper and Steve Nash in Shrine 2018. Triple patch, 6 of 12, Ichiro. That Ichiro is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 colors in the middle. Doesn't really show on the camera. There it is. Jose Canseco, Darryl Strawberry, Dennis Eckersley, Roger Clemens, Wade Boggs, Kirby Puckett. It's to 35. Legacy, 9 of 15. Gordie Howe, Ovechkin, and Mario Lemieux. And Pete Rose, Relic Auto, 12 of 35. Patrick Ewing, Dan Marino, Jose Canseco, Tom Barrasso to 30. Phenoms Quad. Juice, O.J. Simpson to 30. Six-way, Kirby Puckett, Rod Carew, Paul Molitor, Johan Santana, Bly Levin, and Maurer to 9. It's Twins. Six-way, All-Star Game History. Mattingly, Clark, Sandberg, Tony Gwynn, Boggs, and McGuire. The Gwynn has a piece of tag. And Jumbo Patch, Alex Rodriguez, 4 of 7. It's from the Z off his nameplate. Pretty cool piece. Nine of 10, Curtain Call, Tony Perez, Tom Seaver. El Toro, Fernando Valenzuela, 4 of 12. The greatest of all time. This is numbered 1 of only 2. Vince Carter, Tracy McGrady, Julius Erving, Dominic Wilkins, Kobe Bryant, Scottie Pippen, Clyde Drexler, and Michael Jordan. That's a nice one. 4 of 7, Mike Piazza. Fantastic Fabrics. MVP 8s, 3 of 5, Mike Trout, A-Rod, Shaq, Ichiro, Iverson, Peyton, Joe Sakic, and Tom Brady. This case was better than the first one. Legendary numbers 9 of 9, Mantle and Elway. Nice. Machine Gun Kelly, Jim Kelly. That's the 30. The greatest of all time, Pete Rose, Griffey Sr., Tony Perez, Joe Morgan, Johnny Bench, Dan Dryson, Dave Concepcion, Sparky Anderson. That's numbered to 9. 6 of 7, Dave Winfield. 8-way piece. MVP 8s, Pete Rose, Steve Garvey, Rod Carew, Joe Morgan, Willie Stargell, George Brett, Thurman Munson, Reggie Jackson. 7 of 9. Box 11. It's the first time I've seen that particular card on the top of the box. Nickname 1 of 5, Big Papi. David Ortiz. We built this city to 25, Walter Payton. Michael Jordan. Nope, you've gotten a bunch of 2s and 3s. And 1 1-1. 4 of 30, McCovey, Perez, Rose, Robinson, White, and Jackson. This piece is pretty cool. What's in number 2? 7 of 10, dual patch, Wayne Gretzky. We'll finish up this box. 7 of 10, Reggie Jackson. Relic Auto. Last box. Come on, Redemption. Hit us one time. Phenoms, 3 of 15, Michael Jordan, Lawrence Taylor, Valenzuela, Lemieux. It's like the 4th Jordan in this case, I believe. 1 of 12, Vlad Guerrero. 3 color. Nickname. 7 of 7, Willie McCovey, Willie Mays, Barry Bonds, Juan Marichal, Jack Clark, Jeff Kent. I wish there was some color on here, but I think you'll take it either way. I think you'll take it either way. I gotta make sure this fits. Yep. 1/1, Michael Jordan. Very nice. And we'll finish it up. Another nice piece. 3/6. John Stockton. Sorry, that's 3/8. Oh, probably for each one of the letters. John Stockton. Not too bad. That case was pretty gnarly. That case was pretty gnarly. The first case was probably a 4 or 5 out of 10. That case was 8 or 9. You might have the same buyer on them. You never know. Might be a Jazz fan. Alright, brother. If you need anything, feel free to hit me up. You have yourself a good weekend, and I will see you next week. Later.